Hi guys, I hope you're enjoying some joy in this world. I know I am. But to be truthful, I'm a little tired. Life has been pretty busy lately, and I was speaking with a friend yesterday who was having to make some decisions, and we were talking about life. And sometimes we get discouraged from decisions we've already made, and sometimes we're discouraged about decisions we haven't made yet. So I want to encourage you today. And I want to read from Matthew. And so I love looking at the Supernatural Guidebook, and it has a lot to say. I read this today. It really touched my heart, so I want to share it with you. I know it's going to encourage you. So here it is from Matthew chapter 11 and starting at verse 28. Jesus, Yeshua, is talking, and he says, "Come to me, all those who work and are burdened, and I shall give you rest." Sounds awesome. Then he says, "You must immediately take my yoke upon you, and you must now learn from me." Because, why? He says, "I am gentle and humble in my heart." Wow. Wow. I can barely speak. "And you will find rest in your lives." That is amazing. Then he says, why will you find rest in your lives? He says, "For my yoke is pleasant." Are you kidding me? Whoever knew a yoke could be pleasant? And then he says, "And my burden is insignificant." That means that when you have the burden on you, it's too light to even feel it. You don't even know that it's there. Now, if that hasn't encouraged you, I don't think anything can. There is joy in this world. Jesus says, "You must immediately take my yoke." Why? Because it's pleasant. You see, when we are wanting the things that God needs, then life is pleasant. Now, I'm getting ready to share something that it's not my original thought. And since I am a teacher and since I do not believe in plagiarism, I'll tell you who I heard. I heard them say it. They were doing a devotional. I saw the devotional on Facebook. It was Bishop Rick Hawkins. And while we were with Edic and celebrating his birthday and he was splashing around the pool, I was looking on Facebook and I saw this and I listened to it. And I got to tell you, it changed my life. That's all I can say. And I shared it with my friend yesterday, and she was like, "Joy, that's awesome." And I was convicted because I thought, wow, if she was touched by that like I was touched by it, then I need to share it so that my friends can hear it and be encouraged by it. So here's what it was. Here's what he said. Okay, so he says, here's the question. Here's the big question, all right? Do we want what God needs? Okay, just think about that for a moment. Do we want what God needs? And then he spoke of Hannah, and he spoke of how she wanted a son and how God needed a prophet. Okay, and now that just went straight to my heart because I have an adopted son and I wanted a child. So clearly, at some point, I aligned myself with God and I agreed with Him for something that He needed, or I would not have my son in my life. And it really, really overwhelmed me. Then I started thinking about how God was confident to give Hannah what she wanted because He was confident she would give him back what he needed. And he needed a prophet. And he knew Hannah. He trusted her. He trusted her. He trusted her with her decision and what she would do and how she would live her life and how she was committed and the way she would raise that child. Again, that speaks to me because my philosophy, my goal for Edic is one thing: warrior for God. Not love God, not know God, not be committed to, no, not now, not in this day and age. The one goal I have for him is warrior for God. You see, God knew that Hannah would give her son back to him so that he would have his prophet. So Hannah wanted what God wanted. and she got her heart's desire. Speaking as a woman who has received my heart's desire, I get it. I totally get it. But there are other things that I want in my life. There are other things that I am open to. There are other things, new things that I have not discovered, things that I have not enjoyed, things that I really want to partake in, things that I feel my whole life kind of turning and shifting and moving toward these things that I've always been like, no, 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 no. Now I am looking at it going, okay. I mean, I can see excitement in it. I can see joy in it. And trust me, that's miraculous. So I know God's doing a deep work in me. I know that he is. So I want with all my heart to want what he wants. That's what I want. And if we want what he needs, then we're sure to get what we want. Now, that's what I want. And it is my prayer every day. Ever since I heard that devotion, it is my prayer every day. God, I want to want what you need. Help me to align myself with you, and help me to be bold and strong and courageous and fearless, and help me to move forward in my life and embrace those things. Help me to want what you need. You know, really, when you think about it, that's bringing God's kingdom to this earth. That is the destiny for all of our lives. That is the joy in this world. And when we do that, wow, his burden, his yoke is pleasurable, and his burden is insignificant. You can't even feel it. And that's true joy in this world. How about it? I'm in. Are you in? Okay, let's make it an awesome day. And yes, there is joy in this world.